But thank you so much for braving the cold and being here this evening. Tonight really is a celebration of the arts as our 6th, 7th, and 8th grade bands present their winter holiday concert. And you might have noticed some photography, some excellent photography as you walked in the atrium this evening. Those are some wonderful photographs by members of our photography club. And a little bit later on in the program, we're going
Good evening and welcome to the winter concert. This is the 6th grade band. Almost every one of these students never played an instrument before this fall. So the amount of progress that they've made, I'm very proud of the amount of progress they've made. They sound wonderful. We just started off with a couple seasonal tunes. And, you know, to me, my view of the season, the great thing about where we live is we have such a diversity of cultures and you know, religions and just everything here. And the part of that is the tolerance and the acceptance of different things and different practices. So I try to reflect that some in music also, where we don't just all play seasonal music too. So sometimes you look and you're like, what does Saints Go Marching In have to do with the season? I don't know. But we're going to play 3 tunes that are just good tunes to play, that they sound good on. When we play number 55, when the Saints Go Marching In, it's the first time that they were split in harmony parts, because mostly when they begin to play, they all just play the same things, right? So here's when we start splitting them apart, and you'll hear different parts and harmonies, and trombones are playing the bass line, and you know, drums are pushing it through, and it sounds really good. And so we'd like to take the next 3. Of course, we all know the old When the Saints Go Marching In. We all know Ode to Joy from Beethoven's 9th Symphony. And the classic hard rock, no, you don't know that. Hard Rock Blues, it's a good little rock and roll tune. So we'll get to the next 3. Here we go. they're actually doing what they're supposed to be doing. It's kind of weird, drummers. But I made a point to make sure that because percussion, there's just so many different things to hit, right? You know. And so I want to make sure that we try to make sure that everyone plays something different and everyone gets at least experience on a different instrumentation. You'll find that the same thing will happen with all the bands. I try to make sure that they're all getting the chops in their hands and make sure they can play stuff. So when you see them running around, we actually practice that. We practice that today. Like, they're all doing great.